Howdy friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today is another empties video. I have a whole playlist of these if you want to watch more after you watch this one. I've collected these over the last 2 months. I did not do an update video last month. Stuff was going on. Watch my previous Get Ready With Me's. I explain all about it. And all the products that I use are cruelty-free and vegan. I look at Logical Harmony and Leaping Bunny if they're not on Logical Harmony just to see who is cruelty-free. The first thing I have is this Yes To Grapefruit. This one of those products that has a really long name. Yes To is notorious for that. The Yes To Grapefruit Brightening for Dull and Uneven Skin Glow Boosting Daily Exfoliating Tonic, 10% fruit acids, AHAs, and BHAs. So I saw this forever ago. Not really forever, like a few months ago. Logical Harmony, Tashina, did a sponsored post with them, and I was like, okay, wait, that is exactly what I need, because I need AHA and BHA, and I had previously only been using AHA in the Pixie Glow Tonic, but this has both. AHA and BHA are both exfoliants for your skin, and AHA is more like on the surface, so if you have a lot of dryness and texture, the AHA is what you want. BHA kind of goes into your pores, so if you have like acne and spots that you want to treat, then BHA is good for that, but this one has both, so it's really convenient. But this stuff is really potent though. You want to start out like once a week and then work up to every day. I've used it for a while. I've used this one up and then I started on a new one because I like it so much, and I sometimes don't use it every single day, even though I've used it for a while and I'm kind of used to it. But I have problems with picking at my face because I have acne, and if you've recently picked, you'll know. It's like putting hand sanitizer on a paper cut, so just be cautious of that. And I use this on my reusable cotton rounds, so if you need some of those, I have a link in the description to my Etsy shop. I sell reusable cotton rounds, non-paper towels, that kind of stuff. I use them on mine and it works great. I think I'll put the totals like over here somewhere in the video so that way I don't have to say them out loud the whole time and have to like keep looking back at my list. Next up, we also have something that I use my reusable cotton rounds for. This is the Pacifica Coconut Water Micellar Cleansing Tonic. I have gone through so many of these, like back in the day, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I used one of these like a month or two. But I really like this micellar water. Unfortunately, they don't seem to sell it everywhere anymore. The only place that I've seen it recently is Petit Vour. That's not even at Target anymore or Ulta, so I don't know why they've discontinued it or not made anymore in a while. Pacifica is really bad for that. They always like discontinue stuff and it drives me insane. I have 2 mini sizes of this I was able to get from Ulta a while back, and I also, since Garnier has recently been certified cruelty-free within the last few months, I went ahead and got a replacement of that, the micellar cleansing water. This is supposed to be really good. And I have heard that one of the Garnier micellar waters is not vegan, so I really hope this is it. If you know, let me know if this is the one, because I'm looking at the ingredients and I don't see anything that's wrong with it, so I don't know. This one should be better than the Pacifica one though, because it's like a 2-phase. It has oil in the top of it there. You have to shake it up. The Pacifica one is just straight liquid, like there's no separation in it. Oh, this is no oil. Then what is that? So if you can find and get your hands on the Pacifica micellar waters, I would highly recommend them. I've used, I think, all of the ones that they make because they've had a few different versions or like different kinds. They have like the coconut and the kale and the cactus, and they were all about the same. Like the coconut one I think is my favorite. Like I feel like it works a tiny bit better than the other ones, but it's not really that big of a difference. I've mentioned this a few times in other empties videos as well, but just in case you haven't seen those, Pacifica does have a recycling program, so check out their website. They have information about that. They'll just send you a prepaid, like you pick which products you're going to send back to them. It has to be their brand, but they will send you a shipping label and you just send it back to them for free, and then you get reward points for more stuff. So I have quite a few things I need to send back sometime soon. They have a limit though on how many you can send back at a time, so I think I have enough now to like reach that limit. And then make them into Preserve brand like razors and toothbrushes and stuff. It also would not be an Ascaland Empties video without the Hello Activated Charcoal Toothpaste tablets. These are my absolute favorite. I actually, now that I'm used to using a tablet, I prefer them. Like the thought of going back to a liquidish, not really liquid, like a cream, a normal type of toothpaste seems kind of weird to me. I really like these. They are a bit more expensive, I think, as far as like how many you get out of a tube. Like these have 60 tablets in them. So for 2 months worth, this is $9 on Grove Collaborative. I just get it on auto ship, and I try to remember to keep like one in my backup stash. But that's also one of those things, like you go through toothpaste no matter what, and this is made of aluminum, so it can be recycled in your normal recycling bin, and regular toothpaste tubes cannot. I think this is the only kind they have on Grove, but on Hello's website they have a bunch of different flavors and different kinds of the tablets. I wish they had like a big, I don't know how that would work like with moisture and stuff, but if they had like a big pouch, like one of those biodegradable plastic pouches with like a bunch of these in there, you could just refill these, that would be amazing. But these, I've noticed they are affected by moisture. Like when our air conditioner was off for a long time there, my toothpaste tablets kind of got a little hard because of the moisture, I think. So I think maybe keep the silica packet in there. I usually throw it away when I open it, but I'd probably keep it in there because it kind of altered them a little bit. But I would definitely buy these again, and I have ordered some more. I have one in my backup stash now, and then I've got another one on order with Grove. I'll have a link to my Grove referral in the description box, by the way. I think you get, I don't remember, I'll have information about it there somewhere. You get like a reward for signing up, like a free gift, and then I get a credit towards a future order. So it's not sponsored by them, it's just like if you sign up for it, you also get a code, so it's one of those deals. The next up, also from Grove, I have the Hydrating Hand Soap Refill and the Free and Clear. And this is also in aluminum, so you can just throw this in your curbside recycling. This one got a little damaged. So there are some mystery liquids in my sink, like under the bathroom sink, and I think it may be from this because when I got this, it was damaged and it was hard to put the cap back on, but now I got it back. So I think maybe I emptied this into some other bottles. I really can't remember. Because one of these is just a little bit bigger than the dispenser that I was using, so I had to like fill it up halfway and then do the rest later. But I saw on there right now they have, you can buy 2 of these and then it comes with a free glass pump. I had been reusing an old plastic pump that I had used up a while ago, so I'm just going to get rid of that one and then keep the glass one. I am really, really particular about scents and smells, and any kind of, or most scented hand soaps I can smell all day on my hands, like even if my hands aren't near my face, and it drives me insane, so that's why I get unscented. And they have dish soap refills like this as well, which I think is pretty cool. And the next thing in here is a pack of razor heads. These are from the Preserve brand. And as far as I know, I think there's very few razor brands that are actually cruelty-free. Preserve is one of them, and they are made with recycled plastic. Like I was mentioning before with Pacifica partners with them, and then Preserve has their like recycling thing. And from what I remember before I went cruelty-free, using like Gillette and Schick and all those kinds of brands of razors, they're pretty much the same thing. But in order to be more plastic free and not use recycled plastic at all, I am looking into that leaf razor that's completely metal. It's just really expensive, so I'm trying to like save up a little bit, but I'm on the last one of these now, so I think I'll be able to save up by the time I get through with that. Maybe if you use my Grove link, I can afford it. This is a great option if you are on a budget, because this pack was like, I want to say 12 or, oh, I have it right here, duh. So this pack of refills was $15. I think the razor with a set of refills is like maybe 20, I could be wrong. And this has lasted me for well over a year just because I don't go through the cartridges very often. So definitely worth it if you're on a budget, but I do want to switch to the metal one. Another one of my favorite less waste brands is Meow Meow Tweet, so I finished up the Geranium Palmarosa face toner. So this one, I had placed my first order with Meow Meow Tweet a while ago, I think like over a year ago, and they have all of their products that are liquid. They have a mini size, and they also have a size like this. Then they have a bigger size, I'm pretty sure in the same kind of packaging as this, that you can get like a bulk refill. So what I did was I bought a bunch of the mini sizes, and then if I liked them, I just repurchased the bigger sizes to refill the mini ones. So I just think like a glass like this, you can get a sprayer for this bottle, but I'm just more comfortable using a smaller glass because like this would just slip out of my hand, I know, onto my stone sink and just shatter. So I like the idea of glass, but it's not the best for people who are clumsy. This has a lot of good ingredients in it if you have acne or struggle with breakouts. Like it has witch hazel, apple cider vinegar, and this radish root ferment filtrate. I'm not 100% sure what that does, but this, I believe, really helps with like keeping things clean, you know. They just put the bulk refill of this back in stock, so I think I'm going to try to get that. Their bulk refills, I think all of them are like $49, which is actually not terrible of a deal, but it's just a little bit of a cost up front. So I am going to try to use up my other toners first and then repurchase the bulk of this. So the next one, I think this is the second one of these that I've used up. It is the Everyone Soap 3-in-1 Shampoo Body Wash Bubble Bath. I just use this as a body wash. I specifically got it because I haven't gotten tattoos in a while, but when I did, I bought one of these and I needed an unscented soap to wash the tattoos, obviously. So this was really, really nice. It's a little bit drying, to be honest. I tried to use this as my hand soap instead of actual hand soap because I ran out one time and it just dried out my hands. So I'm not too worried about it with my body, but like my hands, since I wash them so often, it's noticeable. But this was a really good value for the size of it and for it being a cruelty-free brand, a natural kind of brand. Because a lot of them don't offer sizes this big. This is 32 ounces. And I used to get this at Whole Foods. I can't find it anymore. I can't find it at Target anymore, so I had to order it online. I think they've changed the packaging a little bit too. It looks a little bit different. I think it's like blue. But I would purchase this again. I just don't need it right now because I don't have any new tattoos right now. But if I get another one, definitely will need to repurchase this. I've also repurchased this one several times. This is the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Water Rehab Cream. I've cut it open to get all of it out. I got about a week's worth of use after I cut it open. And I've used several of these. It is a really nice, gentle moisturizer. Now I can't put that back together. And I was looking at my list of things that I've used up. I've actually used up one of these in January and then one this month in July. So these last me about 6 months, which is good to know. The thing about these is the metallic lettering on this kind of comes off towards the end of its life. So it's kind of annoying. But I'm not going to repurchase this right away because I have this e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream fragrance free that I'm going to try out. I have not opened this yet or anything, so we'll see how this goes and if I want to repurchase the Pacifica one or not. And the last thing is not really an empty. I was using it yesterday and today. Noticed it was really clumpy and it's pretty old. So this is the e.l.f. Expert Liquid Liner in Jet Black. It's one of those potted eyeliners. I like these because they last a lot longer than the pen style ones, like marker style eyeliners. This has lasted, I looked at my makeup inventory thing, I think I got this in 2018 and it was like a free gift, so it's lasted forever. But it's just getting kind of clumpy and it's a little bit skippy on my, like when I try to make a line with it. And I've noticed that it doesn't dry as well as it used to, because when I curl my lashes, it kind of like peels off a little bit with my lash curl, like it doesn't dry well. So I think this is time to let this go. Like there's still product in it. It's not totally dried up, but it just doesn't work well and it's past its expiration date, I'm sure. So my goal for my empties for the entire year of 2021, I wanted to use up $2,000 worth of products. If you've seen my other empties videos, I'm not very close to that at all. So the last 2 months I've used up $111 worth of product. That's everything that I mentioned here. So for the year so far, I've used up a total of $376.50. So not even a fourth of what my goal was, and I'm over halfway through the year now. I've not been focused on like using up makeup and that kind of stuff just because of some things that have been going on. I've not really worn makeup a whole lot for several months out of this year. I picked the 2000 because that was a little bit more than what I had spent on makeup in 2020, I think. In 2020, I spent about $1,600 on makeup, which was absolutely insane. I was trying a bunch of new indie brands and all of my makeup kind of expired at the same time because I go through a cycle of like buying a bunch and then not using it and then it all expires and then I buy a bunch more because it all expired and it just... So I am on a no-buy for probably the rest of the year and I have an update coming about that, I believe, my next video, so stay tuned for that one. But that is it for me today. Thanks for watching, and if you have watched this whole thing and you haven't subscribed yet, you might as well. I'm uploading new videos Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Links to these products, if I can find them, will be in the description box, as well as my business, Cruelty-Free Stitchery, where you can get some reusable cotton rounds if you need some. And I'll have playlists linked in the description box and in the end screen if you want to watch more empties videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.